politeness and kindness. This is something I'm going to try this week to do more often. I will tell you this. I, in my line of work, say please, thank you all the time. We're ingrained as corporate recruiters to do that. Not with just clients and candidates, but with each other. We're ingrained to do that. But I have found, it has been pointed out to me over the past 6 months, and just from saying that, you can pretty much gather by who, that when asking certain people to do things for me, mainly my son even, I don't say please or thank you. Matter of fact, I don't even really ask. I just, hey, you need to do this now, or do this by the end of the day. And it's been pointed out, why don't you say please do this? And my line of thinking on that was, he's my son. I'm not giving him an opportunity or a choice. I'm giving him an expectation. I shouldn't have to say please. But you know what? At the same time, I'm not setting a good example for him. So I'm going to try to do that more with him. Now, I will say this. He has heard me say please and thank you in my line of work to clients and other people. So, I mean, he's getting it. Steve Jarrett wins. He got Reba McEntire, but he's on a delay. So we'll mark him the winner. Do me
he would have gotten it before I did.
Yeah, well, probably.
That's a fact.
He did get it before you did. So, but anyway, I'm going to try to say please and thank you more often than I do. So, Jim, is that in your line of work where you work at, is that something that is kind of a corporate thing or a company thing that when you ask somebody, it's just kind of expected, it's a way of doing things? Is that way? Because you work in a factory setting, correct?
I do. I work as a quality control for a plastics manufacturer. We specifically make medical components. Not so much. I mean, it's funny because you'd think Michigan, we're not the politest state,
right?
We kind of just cut straight to things. We want things to move fast, and so we just say what we need. But the funny thing is that whether for whatever reason, within my department, even within the company, we do say please, we do say thank you, and I'm not 100% sure why that is. I'd like to think it's because we all kind of realize that in life in general, we're not going to get all of our props. We're not going to get all of our credit. It's not going to come from anywhere else. So the only place that it's ever going to come from is in the way that us common folk treat each other in the trenches. And so we make it a point to be that for each other. Right. Because it may not come from anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but what about, and I'm going to put you on the spot here, what about your personal life with your children? When you ask them to do something and it is setting an expectation, do you still use those terms?
For the most part, I do. And even when I don't, I try to make sure that the way that I deal with my kids is couched in respect.
Sure.
And that's going to sound kind of like some fuzzy 60s kind of philosophy. But I'll tell you something. That actually came from experience. Because when I was a kid, it was all the do this, do that. I'm not saying please. I'm not saying thank you. There was just this expectation. Children should be seen and not heard. And we're just like one notch above being slave labor. And I thought, you know what? What would be really great here, you want me to learn respect.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And here's just a personal philosophy, and for me it's worked pretty well, is that kids, when you say show respect, kids often, they have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
But if you show them personally respect, that they are a person created by God uniquely in His image, and you are happy that they are here, you value them as people, and you show them respect, you can still set expectations, and I do.
Right.
But the way that I go about it is usually, hey kiddo, I need you to help me out with something. I need this, or this done, and I may give them a grocery list of things that I need done. And when I'm done, they step up, they help out, stuff is done, and then I go, you kids are awesome. Thank you so much.